Welcome back to Contemporary Black Voices. And again, my name is Caleb Alexander, and joining us today on the show is Dr. Pamela E. Member of higher education in the community. And so we've been discussing a variety of issues surrounding higher education today, folks. But for this segment, we're going to start off talking about the elephant in the room. So we've been talking about Black women in higher education. And so there's been a recent statistic that came out about the lack of Black males in higher education, or even there's a growing gender gap of males on college campuses. And so we're going to take a stab at that topic. And so I want to know, Dr. Ray, what is your opinion about that issue? What are your thoughts about that? The lack of Black men in higher education and this growing deficit of Black males in general on the college campuses.
Well, that excluding if it's a sports thing. But
Right.
anyway, we won't talk about that. I think how we are branding ourselves in higher ed, we know that they are missing. So we have to shift and pivot. So what are some things? Are we talking to Black males? I know at my institution, we have some student clubs, and then some institutions have put in some programs, like the Blue Suit or the Suit Club or something, because you can't say the Black, you can't do the Student Black Association or so forth. You have to watch out.
The Blue Suit.
Yeah,
Right.
it's some things
Yeah.
out there that's in place, but I think
Oh, Lord.
one of the things that I've seen in higher ed is that in branding and talking about and attracting African American males, I believe we need to do more talking to them. What do they look for at an institution if they're planning to go to school outside of sports? No offense to the athletes, but for some reason we have that down packed in higher ed. Well, every Black male that comes to college does not want to play does not want to play a sport, or is not athletic. But how do we attract them to our institution?
But Doc, let me stop you there and
Okay.
ask you this question. If I'm a Black male and I want to be, why would I want to be in higher education when, number one, you already know, and everybody know, whether it's in lower level schools or whether it's in higher education, Black males are normally not present. Okay.
Right.
And with them being not present, now you've got a situation where I'm the breadwinner of the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my possibly profession because of what's going on at the federal level. Why do I want to even be in this profession at all? How are you going to attract me?
That is it right there. You have an education. The one thing they cannot take from the Black male, they can have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, 7 jobs. But if they got their bachelor's degree, that master's degree, or that PhD, or one of the 3, at least you have that leverage. You are educated compared to some others.
But my question is, how do you recruit me?
I would, me personally, I have a Black male. So as we were son, I have a Black male son. So this is interesting. When we were looking at schools and going around, and so forth, I asked him, I said, what are you looking for at an institution? He said, number one, I want to see somebody that look like me. Mom, I visited some of these schools, and out of the schools we visited, I might have seen on one hand the number of Black male professors in the classroom, or Black males in administrative role. I'm blessed. I'm gonna tell you how blessed I am right now. My vice president is Black male. My associate vice president is a Black female. That's rare. So to walk in an institution and see someone that looks like you and have that ability to talk to someone that looks like you, I think we need to promote that more. So, if you do have if you do have 1 or 2 Black professors, put them on a poster board, put them out in front of the camera. Don't hide them, but ask the Black man, the young Black male, what they want. That's what my son told me that he was looking at. And of course, you're going to see it at bigger schools. But yeah, your brand. What is your brand? What does your brand look like? We were working on something real quick at the college campus, and our marketing office had made a sign. But then we looked at it and we were like, okay, let's make sure we got a Black male. Let's make sure we got a Hispanic male. But how many do we want to put out there? Just 1 of each, or do we want 2 or 3 or 4? But if you got more females male, of course, when someone walks the campus, that's all they're going to see. So put more posters out, brand, utilize the black male. And I'm not saying not just the athletes. I am saying that not just your athletes. Utilize that black male that's majoring in engineering. Utilize that black male that wanted to be a teacher. Y'all seen that guy that's gone viral? I think his name is Marcus Amarius. He's a black teacher, and he's on. He does a lot of.
Is that the one that was singing and
yeah.
interacted and I see. Yeah, I see.
Advertise those.
Right.
There are black students, black male students that
Need that.
want to be teachers.
Yeah. See
Let's
it,
put
believe it.
them out there. There are black males who want to go into athletic training or want to go in biology. They want to go into they're black male nurses. Let's put them out there, so that when another black male sees these professionals, but they also can see themselves in that professional because they know they have to go to college to get it. But also put those type students out, blast their faces, put them in front of the camera. Look at the commercials that are being advertised about higher ed right now. Let's put some more black males out there.
Amen.
I agree.
Doc, we're going to go on the round table. We're going to, Doc, closing. Any questions? Closing thoughts?
Well, again, the whole subject is a hot topic.
Hot topic.
And one of the things that we don't talk about too much, and so in a few words, mental health.
Take care of yourself. For me, my mental health came straight from my family. First and foremost, my grandmother, iron fist, but that iron fist was sharpening other iron. As for us in this house, we will serve the Lord. So everything about me, I prayed first. It was great when I actually went to a private institution. We have chapel time. It was great to go to a Catholic institution or a faith-based institution where I could stop and pray. No one's like, oh, can't do that. Or just, for me, mental health is faith-based. Pray, take deep breaths. If you need, some people say they need a massage or, whatever you have to do, just take a few minutes. You have to stop. Too many of our sisters were having heart attacks and so many things in the last year in higher ed. But like you said, did anybody talk to them about their mental health? Did anybody tell them stop? Breathe.
Chris, closing thoughts? Or?
Closing thoughts for Doc is buckle your seatbelt.
We have a few more what I call Scooby-Doo moments. It's coming. It's some more stuff coming.
There you go.
And actually, I tell everybody, watch what this generation of students will do. So that's what you need to watch out for.
So, all right. And this has been Contemporary Black Voices. My closing thoughts on this is just, I have to have full disclosure. This is my dear, dear sister, my OU sister, my incarnate word sister, and my sister sister.
Everything.
But that my closing thoughts. We just want to say thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having
thank
me.
you.
Appreciate it.
And this has been Contemporary Black Voices. We've been telling our story our way.